Hey everyone, Andang here for some more Lord of the Rings Online. This is once again that time we make our way back into LOTRO and for some more Black Book of Mordor. I'm super excited. Hopefully all of you are as well. When we last left off, Gandalf got the book. He's been wearing it around like some sort of crazy token. And Celeborn, and by Celeborn I mean Glorfindel, has a few more things to say. It has been a moment since we played this. Okay, let's keep going.
And so it is done.
When I beheld Olorin in a new guise in this third age, I knew him to be Lindolin come again. And yet he knew nothing of his former life, and remembered nothing of the trials he endured within Barad-dûr. I could think of one reason only for that. The Valar had kept the memory of that experience from him as a mercy and a kindness. For if he remembered the cruel tortures he suffered at the hands of Sauron, how could he oppose the Dark Lord upon his return, knowing the extent of Sauron's malice? And so we chose not to speak of Lindolin or his sad fate within the Dark Tower during the final days of the Second Age. I did not wish to inflict his harm upon Olorin, Mithrandir, or Gandalf. For that I beg his forgiveness. Lindolin was my closest advisor, my dearest friend, and I failed him. I thought it best to leave his memory behind. For if that was the purpose of the Valar, I would not wish to do otherwise.
Do not trouble yourself, Glorfindel, on my account.
All that was kept from me has been restored, and I do not begrudge you for keeping secret that which the Valar hid from me. Indeed, in his knowledge I find reassurance, for I see that my reluctance to oppose Sauron directly was born from Lindolin's sad fate. And is it not true that Frodo's quest proved successful, and the Ring and the Dark Lord both defeated at one stroke? Indirect opposition found success, where direct opposition could not. And in that I may see the bright company came at last to have his greatest triumph. But I remember now that which I did not before. I know the end of the tale.
While Sauron tormented Lindolin within Barad-dûr, his enemies were not idle.
The leaders of the Great Alliance met once more in secret. A trap was decided upon. A trap with which to ensnare Sauron and draw him forth from his tower. The Lady Galadriel had remained at Minas after she and Lord Celeborn drove the Nazgul from the valley. Now she sent her thought to Lindolin, and she spoke directly through Sauron's prisoner to the Dark Lord. One broke the gates of Ithil, Lindolin said, his last breaths upon him, and Sauron laughed, for he had the mastery. Two sundered the ramparts of Morannon, Lindolin continued, and doubt began to gnaw at the Dark Lord. He had long feared the elven rings, and in his secret heart he decided to think they could not be used against him. But three, Lindolin said, at the last of his strength departed. The power of the three wielded together shall cast you down at last. And so Lindolin perished, and his final words remained hidden to me for the past age. But now I know what they wrought. For it was by this message that the deceiver was himself deceived. Sauron climbed to the pinnacle of Barad-dûr, and looking from that vast height, he beheld a shining figure ascending the slopes of Mount Doom. Fear seized him, and he imagined Gil-galad possessed all 3 elven rings and would use them together to destroy him. For the 3 were hidden from his sight, but he thought he could sense they had been united at last. Don't forget to go to Bree to get your VIP benefits. Like what? The end of the tale.
The Dark Lord unleashed the last of his armies in a final bid to destroy his enemies.
I was with my king on this day. I know what befell. The Dark Lord opened his gates and emptied Barad-dûr, unleashing the last of his armies in a final bid to destroy those who besieged him. On the slopes of Mount Doom, he brandished his black mace Mordangnir, wading through friend and foe alike until at last he faced the High Kings of the Alliance. The One Ring shone on his finger, and he sent forth evil thought, seeking to dominate Gil-galad's mind when he donned the 3. But he did not see it. Gil-galad threw back his head and laughed at Sauron, and the Dark Lord was filled with rage. The rings of my people may be together, my liege declared, but they are far from here, far from you. And Sauron knew he had been deceived, lured from the safety of his tower, and he knew his peril. But above all else, he desired to inflict anguish upon those arrayed before him. He sent his will into the One Ring, and his foes were held fast by its spell. Sauron fell upon them in deadly combat, and great gouts of ash and flame roared from the peak of Mount Doom. I stood on the slope too far to aid my king, but near enough to feel the terrible heat of that battle. Even now I can feel it, and I know the pain of that day anew. Hey, Bongorfians, Tepic, Mistweaver, nice to have all of you here. That is way better than what we got. Wow. That's quite the cape. Here we go, one of the best cinematics in LOTRO. At least in my opinion.
That day, as battle raged upon Gorgoroth, the fates of many were decided. Gil-galad and Elendil challenged the Dark Lord, and he answered with a power none could resist.
Jeez.
But as the enemy toyed with his foes, the kings of elves and men struck. It was their greatest deed, and their last.
Oh my gosh.
And after, as payment for so many losses, and Weirgild for his father's death, Isildur claimed his prize, the ruling ring.
And yeah, Tepic's right. If you continue a sub of Twitch Prime, you can continue it, but it does take a while. Like you have to wait till it goes away. I think it's like within 5 days of it expiring or something.
Sauron was defeated, but at great cost.
Level 123 already? Oh, we're gonna have to gain some levels, I think. Elves and men wept for the lost king, for the like of Gil-galad and Elendil would never come again. But there was joy too, for the war was ended and none could see the sorrows of the age to come. The ring should have been destroyed on that day, but it was not. Isildur took the ring as payment from the death of his father and the travails of his people, an heirloom of his house and a record of their triumph over evil. The several kindreds that compose the alliance returned to their homelands, nursing their grief and holding dear the memory of their triumph. We believed Sauron was gone forever, and it was not so.
My memory is less certain of the years following the defeat of Sauron.
500 Virtue XP and 1,000 Fragments of Splendor. There we go, there we go, there we go. We're still learning some stuff. Alright. Nah, not a whole lot there. Okay. Thor wearing bread screenshot. I did laugh Bungorfians. Hey Surge, Dr. Addy, Jens, welcome. Nice to have all of you here. Oh right, the repair anywhere stuff, yeah. I don't know if I want that. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's worth it. Man, this character's bags are so much more organized. I miss having characters like this where I actually spent time and made it look all purty. Like, look at this nonsense over here. Some good stuff, but see, we're getting extra bridles. It's gonna make it not look as good. And dang it. Alright. Anyway. My memory is less certain of the years following the defeat of Sauron, Stafteng. Gothalva's enchantment still wreathes my mind, and I find it difficult to clearly recall the events that transpired. There were 2 years of peace, that I know, and during those years the kingdom of Gondor was restored to order. Vows were taken before the Oath Stones, and a tomb made for my father at Anan Anwar. It was to be a hallowed place. At last it was time for me to take up my father's place on the high throne in the north. My queen and my youngest son waited for me in Rivendell, where they marked the time during the war. So I chose not to sail. With a company of knights, my sons, and the heirlooms of my house, I rode north to my death, and the death of my sons. We were all of us betrayed. You have agreed to help me avenge this treachery, Stafteng, but I do not see the face of my betrayer, and cannot remember what befell. In my mind's eye, I see only the chamber with a white stone beneath a rotating beacon. But all is hazy, as if I look from a great distance. I do not know what this vision signifies. Gothalva's enchantment releases its grip upon my mind, but slowly, and leaves only mystery in its wake. Gandalf strokes his beard and nods. It is the wizard's way of asking for attention.
Yes, my friend. I know what chamber Isildur describes.
Many pieces fall now into place for me, for as Lindolin I knew many things and saw much. It is as if a room that was sealed to me has been flung open, and while the pain is unwelcome, the knowledge is not. I deem it a worthy trade, though Glorfindel regrets the necessity. This I believe, Staffdang. It was known to Sauron's servants that Isildur perished at the Gladden Fields. They scoured the swamplands hereabout, in search of the ring, but they found it not. In time, his bones were recovered, and borne away to places of great evil. Perhaps to the very houses of lamentation, it is said, lie hidden somewhere within Mordor. What unholy rites were performed with his remains? I hazard no guess. But in time, perhaps even the servants of Sauron tired of this villainy, and his bones were brought to some chamber where they, in time, were forgotten. The white stone Isildur describes must be in the Vandasar of Duath, which stood in Minas Ithil until the forces of Sauron captured that city during the Second Age. It was moved to Barad-dûr at the discretion of the Witch King, hauled on a great wagon pulled by hill trolls into Gorgoroth. How do you know that? Anyway. It was in the Dark Tower that the Bright Company broke the spells upon it. After the war, when the Alliance razed Barad-dûr to its foundation, the Vandasar must have returned to Minas Ithil. So that explains the white stone. But what of the rotating beacon? Indeed, there was a beacon of some note in that city, kept in an upper chamber atop Barad-curon, the Tower of the Crescent Moon. It seems to me the bones of Isildur came to lie within the tower. If his shade is to find rest, these bones must be recovered. But let us not now dwell upon the task. We have been some time away from the Beorning lands, and Grim Beorn may worry at our absence. We should return to him, and assure him we still have need of his hospitality. I desire also to return to my study of the Black Book of Mordor, for I see now some things I long held to be certain, but perhaps not so. And I wonder, at some avenues of learning I might have dismissed too readily. So now use your mithril coin and travel there. Use the mithril coin, Andang. Do it! Do it now. Travel requires... Where are you going? Mithril coin! Alright, so we're not going to use mithril coin today. We're just going to keep going on our way. Although, if I remember right, I think we might have bought... No, we didn't buy mithril coins. Never mind. Thank goodness we didn't. Oh, an invitation to the wedding. No one cares. This character's never going to go there. Oh gosh, we're getting attacked by spiders. Our true enemy. And by never, I mean we will eventually go there when we do Volume 5 of the Epic Story as a series on this character. But that's not today. Looks, because the water's so shallow, it looked like we were standing on water there. That was cool. Yeah, right, Yoshi? Welcome, welcome, by the way. Here we go. So we need a ridiculous amount of XP if we're going to finish this thing correctly, because I think... Let me look it up real quick. Black Book of Mordor, LOTRO Wiki. Yeah, the last quests are level 128. So we need to at least get to level 123. We have to get to 127 by the end of this book, book 13. Oof. 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 Alright. Well, we might have to, Oh, we get 5 uses on this character too? I forgot it's per character. Oh my gosh. Well, we won't use any more of that because we don't... I hate not being able to see the next level. I know it goes through. I hate not being able to see it. It makes me think that it's not. But anyway, that'll help. How do I have so many Destiny points? Because I haven't been VIP and haven't used them on this character at all. And you get them from doing the epic story, I believe. So, yeah, I should have a ridiculous amount on this character. So that will certainly help out. I like how our shoulder piece like flops at a separate speed from everything else. I think that's really cool. Oh man, people are messaging on Discord. Oh gosh. They found sheep in another game, man. Lightning Nado! Oh crap. Man, I wish I could fight you. I miss the PvP server. Check general chat and Discord, you will not be... I've seen it, Monica. I've seen it. We don't need to talk about it's... We don't... You are all the worst. The worst!
We hear tell of great deeds from far away, but danger is always near.
Hey, Chromite, you get Destiny points for leveling any character. You used to get them from PvMP and instances, now it's just leveling characters. Okay. Well, point of the story, we haven't used any on this character. And so it's no wonder that we have so much now. So I gotta be honest, I feel like the Black Book of Mordor really should have finished before Minas Morgul. Because the Minas Morgul story to me has nothing to do with what's gonna be going on. Oh my gosh. We really don't have to keep saying stuff like that, Monica. Like, seriously.
So,
It's ridiculous.
the wizard and the elves have not gone. If they remain, you must still perform the chores I ask of you.
Of course. We have need of firewood. For so near to the mountains, the nights can be cold even in summer. And there are still orcs and wargs about. Despite your efforts of the other day, put an end to their raids and teach them a lesson about persistence. Carry out these chores, and I will allow the wizard and the elves to stay a little longer. Grim Beorn, always a friend. So now we gotta collect firewood, defeat orcs and wargs. My favorite. Alright, here we go. Actually, surprising. There's more players doing level 120 content in LOTRO than there are on the PvP server. That makes me very upset. Makes me very upset. Look, there's over 500 players on Landerville. Less than 100 on the PvP server that are publicly listed. Ridiculous. That server died overnight. That wedding killed it, man. Hello, extra firewood. Yeah, the PvP server is way too slow. Yeah, Bungorfians. A lot of those were from a single event. I don't remember how many I gave, but basically for every, like, I don't even remember what it was. There was some really silly deal that I had where, like, I don't even remember. It was something to do with the amount of time and leveling, and it ended with me giving like 30 subs or something in once. It was ridiculous. Alright, time to fry a wog. Pretty close to one shot, man. Pretty close to one shot. Love this character. Oh look, an orc. We don't need veil flies. Hey, Jankus Sam, welcome, welcome. Our newest mod on the channel, man. Nice to have you here. He finally came around, admitted the real best team in PvP. And now they're mine. Come on. Although, calling me the sheep master, really questioning if I made the right choice. When does the PvP server end? On the 14th of this month. There we go. There we go, both of them fried, man. Good deal. See, we just need wargs now. We got all the orcs. Nice. Nice. What's your name on Discord? Oh, gosh. Most people are just finishing deeds now? Yeah. Yeah, the PvP server is really boring. I think the only... I'm gonna try to do one more stream on the PvP server. It might be a really short stream depending on how boring it is. But my goal will be to first of all find other players. And second of all, spar anyone on my team that wants to spar. Because if I can't get fights from the other team, I'll just fight my own. Dang it, Hairball. Why are you so aggressive? Alright, there we go. Wait. There we go. So we haven't entered combat yet, so Hairball's just taking a beating. But if we enter combat, then Hairball's like, oh, I can fight. Tomorrow's your 1-year sub? Are you serious, Jackasam? That's huge. Oh my gosh. That is awesome, dude. Congratulations. Thank you so much for all that support, man. By the way, Jackasam, I don't know if you saw our Discord conversations, but apparently we found out that you can now sub to people on Twitch with real world money, with you know, dollars, not just online stuff. So you can go to a store and be like, hey, I want to sub to, you know, ex-Twitch streamer. Here's some money. And so Aruin's goal is now to get everyone to pay with actual physical money and tell, like, all the gas stations in the world that, hey, you should be watching the Sheep Lord. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Apparently it's like GameStops, gas stations, and pharmacies. A really weird assortment of places. And it's all over the world. So in like South America, Japan even, all over the place. Yeah, you can pay in the local currency. Yeah, yeah. It also works for gift subs and stuff like that too. It's really crazy. Yeah. So imagine, I'll be at a pharmacy getting like medication to get over all the trauma you guys have given me from the sheep stuff, and right next to me there'll be somebody subbing to try to get even more trauma to me. Same place.
Very good, fine.
Ridiculous.
You have done the chores I asked you to undertake, and earned the wizard and the elves a few more days of hospitality. There is something else, however. It is not a matter of real concern. But I find I have not heard from the elves at the forest gate for some time, and I wonder if it signals some trouble for my folk. If it does, I would have this problem resolved early rather than late. Go to the forest gate and make certain the elves have things well in hand. If they don't, be sure to tell them so.
Okay, buddy. Sure. We'll go do that, Grimbeorn. Okay. Alright, well, now that we have a decent number of people here, I think it is time to reveal something very special. I'm excited about this, guys. We have gotten a sponsor for this show. Now our Twitch channel can be sponsored. I'm really excited to reveal it. I'll read it in a second once we get over to here. But it is something very special. It is not sheep related, although that would be funny too. But I am really excited about this sponsor. It's a big deal. I can't believe they're actually sponsoring us. Seriously, it's amazing. The fact that I've held it in this long is kind of surprising to me even. But anyway, let's go to this forest gate and then we'll talk about it. Alright, here we go. Oh gosh, orcs. A number of dead orcs lie near the forest gate. Okay, let's read the script they sent us. Here we go. Are you tired of ruling a kingdom? Do you want to go on a multi-generational vacation? Do you just want a seat warmer? Come on down to Denethor's Throne Sitters today. We will sit on your throne for however long you need. No throne too big or too small. Act now and we'll throw in a second lifetime of throne sitting free. Remember, use the code Faramir at checkout for 1% off your order. Or use the code Boromir for 75% off. Note, sitting on the throne makes us steward of your kingdom. Denethor Throne Sitters are not responsible for the destruction of your kingdom. Anything that breaks or goes wrong will be paid for by your citizens. Deposits not refundable. Citizens not revivable. Side effects include being called one of them rangers, romantic desires for elves, reforging old swords, being chased by Nazgul, fighting for several kingdoms that are not your own, fighting for the survival of kingdoms that are your own, unquenchable desire to toss dwarves. If any of these side effects persist, contact a wizard immediately. Denethor's Throne Sitters. We sit so you don't have to. So, like I said, guys, really excited about that sponsor. I think it'll be great for the channel. Can't believe that we actually got that sponsor. It's a big land. And I'm super excited about it. Hey, Neurotic Anarchy, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Oh my gosh.
A raiding party of orcs sought to leave the forest. You can see what happened to them.
It is curious indeed that I sound like Legolas, for orcs to challenge us on the road. Did they not know our quivers held their doom? They did seem driven by some desperate haste. Search the bodies, and you may learn what caused them to dare the gate to their sorrow. Clip it. Oh, man. You search one of the orcs, but find nothing to explain its presence here. This orc bears the symbol of a Grukor, captain of the pit. This orc is wielding his sword, but it did not protect him. You find nothing of interest on this orc. Yeah, I feel like we could have stopped at the symbol we found.
Their need must have been great to challenge us, and they paid dearly for it.
Did you find anything that might explain why the orcs dared attempt the passage of the forest gate? Their need must have been great to challenge us, and they paid dearly for it. Wait a moment. Did you say you searched the bodies of 4 orcs? That is most peculiar, friend. By my bow, I would swear the raiding party consisted not of 4 orcs, but 5. Can it be that one of these creatures slipped through the forest gate, while we were distracted by the others? Search to the south, in the Beyonding Lands, for our missing orc. There may be some tracks you can follow to his hiding place, if you make haste. Oh my gosh, you clipped it, Jackasam. Note, sitting on the throne makes us steward of your kingdom. Denethor throne sitters are not responsible for the destruction of your kingdom. Anything that breaks or goes wrong will be paid for by your citizens. Deposits not refundable. Citizens not revivable. Side effects include being called one of them rangers, romantic desires for elves, reforging old swords, being chased by Nazgul, fighting for several kingdoms that are not your own, fighting for the survival of kingdoms that are your own, unquenchable desire to toss dwarves. If any of these side effects persist, contact a wizard immediately. Alright, there we go. Thank you, Jackasam. Oh my. Hope you're doing better than some others right now. Hey, Dusty, what's going on? I'm doing alright. It is a crazy world out there right now. I already read this, right? Pretty sure I already read all that. Alright. Let's keep going. I was just curious about that last paragraph, but I think we read it. If not, well, it's in another series. You guys can look it up. The main goal here is to see how it all works together. We got the gist of it. One of your friends in Arkenstone is having trouble right now. He lost his imbued sword a few days ago. Oh, nice. SSG's gonna help. That's cool. Oh crap, we went past the orc. Oh yeah, the bush. I forgot about this. Yeah, SSG is usually pretty good about returning stuff like that. You find the missing orc's hiding place. He is dead, but carries a crumpled note.
We found what you sent us in search of, a Grukor. But my boys need a big reward if you think we're giving it to you. There were elves crawling all over that ruins, and we barely escaped with our lives. We had to take the long way, and ran into some trouble with her minions. They were going our way, and none of the boys wanted to chance it. We're going to try the elf gate next.
Great plan. Great plan.
But we found the opening spell, or part of it anyway. The Falagaruth won't remain closed to us you any longer. How badly do you want it? Maybe me and my boys will bring these words to Gothmog. He'd find them interesting, wouldn't he? And I wager he'd be quite generous. You promised to reward double it, and we'll never see this he'll never see this opening spell. I am sure you will make the right decision, boss.
This is Andang's real voice? Oh gosh.
I talk like this all the time, I do. Hail and well met, friends. Andang here for another video.
The sheeps have gotten to his head. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeepers creepers, said the deer. That's a deep voice. Hey, squirrel. Oh my gosh. Something tells you this isn't the kind of issue SSG can fix with a band-aid solution. Might call for drastic measures, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Well, I mean, in theory, anything that was removed should just be able to be unremoved from, because they usually keep past versions of their game, so they just have to go back to the previous archive and get that weapon from there and bring it to the current version of the game. Yes, Bongorfians, yes I would. Epic Ooger, welcome, welcome, nice to have you here. Your sheep's salient awesomeness named Andang? Oh my gosh. Alright, Mr. Gandalf, let's talk.
Oh, you have returned. What is it?
Gandalf's expression is troubled, and he seems distracted by something.
Falagaruth? No, I have never heard of it before. It is not important right now. I need to speak with you, Stuffdang.
Minimum level 121, that would be why we can't equip it. Okay, good deal. Well, we definitely want the wheel one. And yeah, I forgot how much the gear improves with Miss Morgul. Jeez Louise.
I suspected there was something I missed in the Black Book. And I was right.
Not one thing to restore, other items have one item code, and imbued ally not so much. That's true. Can elves just say yo? I don't think so.
I suspect there was something I missed in the Black Book, yo, and I think I was right. I could not place my finger upon it, dog, but something stirred within the recesses of my mind, bro hizzle, and I found a new avenue of study worth following. Will you hear me, Staffjang? Things are not as we believed.
The GMs have access. Yeah, maybe.
I have made a worrisome discovery.
Give me your attention, and do not let it wander. You must know what I have learned. I have made a worrisome discovery.
It's not that big of a deal.
Listen now to my words and the words of Voin.
From my earlier study of the Black Book, we learned of Voin's encounter with Maguldir, the elf in the Grey Mountains, and their subsequent friendship. Unremarkable, perhaps, and yet we marked it, for an air of mystery surrounds this tome. Both the circumstances in which it was found and the writing between its black covers filled me with intrigue and unease in equal measure. From the shade of Isildur we learned somewhat of Magaldir the elf, and few of his deeds seem notable. It is no slight to him, merely the truth, that his most significant achievement appears to be his survival. Nearly 2,000 years passed before his name surfaced anywhere, and that in the Black Book. What then of Magaldir's inclusion? Why did Voan see fit to write of this elf? We must return in these halls of memory to Voan's account of the Grey Mountains.
And play Frisbee outside? What kind of a monster are you, Epic Cougar, going outside? What? Nobody goes outside. Total aside. I think it'd be hilarious if we looked out here and there's like a random like NPC floating by like waving at us. Hey guys! Oh man. Yeah, that's where Epic Cougar's at, just playing games. Where in Rohan is that? Gandalf flips through the pages of the Black Book.
What has Voan to say about this meeting? Listen well, Staftang.
Hold, strangers. Who goes there and for what purpose? It is a dwarf. I am called Magaldir. My boon companions and I mean you no harm. We come in peace.
You are an elf.
That is true, dwarf. But listen carefully.
These mountains are no place for an elf.
I think that is less true, Master Dwarf. We go where evil lurks and oppose it.
Magaldir did not adventure alone. I have learned the identities of the others in his band. First, there was Gwaihir the Windmill. Consider them now, and I will share with you what I have learned. They are the Knights of Gondor adventuring far from home in the years after the Battle of the Forest. And by forest, I mean Fornost. They sought out pockets of Angmiram resistance in the mountains, and ended their threat. These were their names. Orlang, Masilnis, Kalantar, and Silmatar. You know of these names, Staftang, as do I. And you know of the name of whom they pledge their loyalty. Anna.
Sounds like corrupt place in Mordor, yeah.
Before he became the king of Gondor, he was its prince. While his father, Eärnil, ruled from Minas, he did the bidding of Gondor in the north. Eärnil fought at Fornost with his knights,
and it was there they met Magoldir. For 20 years after the Battle of Fornos, they sought to end the threat of Angmar forever. But we know that didn't happen. This brought them to the Grey Mountains, where they met Voin of the Zaruka. Yes, Andang. With deception, Voin masks the name, but it is of Aena he writes. The very same Aena would become Mordorith, the false king. The same Aena who commanded the armies of Mordor in the guise of Gothmog. He troubles us still, and makes his presence felt, even in the tome from 1,000 years ago. I should have known, Andang. I should have read the signs.
Gothmog has been responsible for much sorrow in each of his guises.
It seems, too, that his fate is interwoven with yours. For even the tale of Voin is not free of his corruptive touch. Though it be written almost 1,000 years ago, Gothmog has been long simmering, font of evil. He can no longer remain unchallenged. It is time at last to put an end to him. These past few years revealed to us that which we did not know. King Aena was not slain when he rode to Minas Morgul to confront the Witch King. He was instead transformed into Mordorith, a thrall of the Lord of the Nazgul. It was by Mordorith's hand that the shadow fell upon Angmar, but he was opposed by Goldir, the Ranger and Armaleth of Lindon, to say nothing of a certain loremaster of my acquaintance. Mordorith's designs were broken, but his spirit persevered, and he was given a new guise and a new task. He would command Sauron's armies in war, second only to his old master, the Witch King of Angmar. But the Witch King was slain at Pelennor, as few only might have dared hope, and Gothmog's confidence in his own invulnerability was shaken. He fled the field, escaping to Imlad Morgul, and sealing the roads in or out of that vale. While Sauron thrived, the free peoples of Middle-earth had worries enough to occupy their attention, and Gothmog would be set aside. But now a new fear presents itself to me. Gothmog has had time now to lick his wounds, and search the valley for artifacts that might reverse his fortunes. What terrible sorceries might he have discovered?
King Elisar has charged Prince Faramir with cleansing the evils from Imlad Morgul.
You'll be sent automatically to travel to Finnasgast on the outskirts of Imlad Morgul when you accept this quest.
King Elisar has charged Faramir, Prince of Ithilien, with cleansing the evils from Imlad Morgul. Find his men at Finnasgast, the dreaded door, on the western bounds of Gorgoroth, and aid them with their mission. They will not be able to stand alone against Gothmog, but your help may tip the balance in their favor. Remember, my friend, Minas Morgul was once the Tower of Minas Ithil, a jewel of Gondorian art and culture, but it has spent long centuries corrupted by the Nazgul and Sauron's other terrible servants. None can say what dangers you will find within, but I trust that if any man, has the courage to face them, you do.
Here we go. Ba-da-bum-ba-bum.
Oh gosh. We got things exploding on us. Not great times.
We have need of strong allies, and dare not turn anyone away.
Be careful, friend. We are hard pressed here, and the attacks come at any time without warning. It was at Prince Faramir's command that we forced open the dread door, and we paid dearly for it. Many of my brethren did not survive the initial attack, but now we hold it against whatever evil try to retake it. We will not risk dishonoring the memory of our fallen by giving it back. We established a camp to the west, and you may find the prince there. Do what you can to help us, for we have need of strong allies, and do not dare turn anyone away. I guess it's this direction. He was like, where are you going? Don't leave. Do not leave, please. Please do not leave. Alright, well, we got plenty of stuff. And a bajillion quests to do. And by a bajillion quests, I mean only the epic, because that's all we're doing on this character, man. Can't believe we're already at 13.4. We're gonna end up doing a lot of red level quests, I have a feeling. Oh, man. And maybe a few skirmishes to get the right level. It's going to be an adventure, but this character is all about doing whatever. Yeah, for sure, doing some skirmishes. And if anyone wants to join in for those, let me know, because we will certainly be doing that to level. This character does not do any side quests when they're leveling, at least. I think when we were at cap and so they weren't giving any XP, we did a few quests to get class trait points and things. So that's why we have the 93 points possible. And we're waiting to get that. That'll be nice. Here we go.
It is not Terry.
I bid you welcome to Imlad Morgul.
Do I say welcome? This is not a welcoming place, and indeed it must be the least such I have seen. Even so, it is my honor and my joy to serve here at the command of King Elisar, for it was his memory alone that allows me to still draw breath. My crime could not be forgiven. I spilled the blood of my fellows, and for that a guard of the Citadel deserves death. Because I acted to save the life of my Lord Faramir, the king named me an exile, and charged me with the further protection of Faramir's life. I do not gainsay the king's wisdom, nor would I, but neither am I blameless. I bear guilt with me, and strive every day to serve King Elisar and Prince Faramir. It is the king's command that Minas Morgul be utterly destroyed, and the valley cleansed. I do not know how this might be accomplished, but I will do whatever I can to make it so. Thus do I welcome you to Imlad Morgul, Staffdang, strange though it may seem. My prince has not found it easy to shake his roots as a ranger. Even now he walks somewhere in the valley, despite our warning. I ask you to find several places from which to look at Minas Morgul, and at the bridge of Gulliant, and also to defeat our foes along the way. Take the road west until you emerge from the trees.
there is a short stone pillar by the side of the track with which you can study the walls of the city. Faramir intended to survey Goliant, and you may find him there when you have accomplished these tasks. Alright, Mr. Crazy. Alright. Anyone else feel like Gothmog's blaring music? He's just, you know, blaring that music from his tower, having a good old time. Yeah, Mordor area music is so ridiculous. Best musician ever. Yeah. He's just like a Scooby-Doo villain or whatever, just like banging on the organ. Dun dun! Bum 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 bum, here we go. And we're just supposed to defeat random foes, okay. Hello, random foe. Goodbye, random foe. Hello, random foe. Goodbye, random foe. See what I mean? You don't even have to look at the enemy, and you can still do that. It's so overpowered. Oh man, I'm so used to seeing other players and being like, enemy. But no more, no more. Would not call wizards fire OP. It can be, it can be. I feel like the Lore Master, in general, kinda overpowered. Especially now that our skills don't take away our morale. I miss that. It gave an interesting challenge, because you're like, well, do I really want to use this skill? Because I'll lose some morale. I gotta have a heal ready if I'm gonna use this big skill. Hey Ray Luno, welcome, welcome, nice to have you here. This was way harder on my champion. This is just like easy. I don't remember. Was Minas Morgul easy? Did I think Minas Morgul was easy when it came out? I don't remember. It's been a hot minute. This was over half a year ago. There are so many players. I feel like there's more players going through this now than there was when this came out. Am I crazy for thinking that? I don't know. There's a lot of players here. Everybody taking advantage of that free content, man. Good deal. Something to unlock Minas Morgul? Well, maybe. I mean, if you do it before the end of August, you could just do it for, you know, without having it. It's part of the free period. There we go. Okay. You got a lot of water, alright. Jeez. This dude. Goodbye.
Surprised they haven't discounted Minas Morgul. I'm not. I don't think they're gonna discount anything Mordor related anytime soon. I don't know. Maybe they will when they release that new 130. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, wow. Overpowered. Hey, we got a hit in. It didn't count as a defeated foe, though. That's annoying. There we go, there we go, there we go. Alright. I'm guessing that's Mistweaver. But you never know. Hey, Mofungo Jones, welcome, welcome, maybe. When the coronavirus hit, you were level 47, and now you're max level. Congrats! That is awesome. This whole thing has been just insane. And I'm pretty sure we are getting very close to needing at least one level. Like, we haven't hit the red level quest, but I'm pretty sure it goes 125 and then it's instantly 127. But we only have to get to 128, which means we really only need to get to 123. So that's exciting.
I will not say this is a pleasant place, but I know that once it was.
Bye, Mistweaver. Goodbye. Oh, you came back. You came back. Okay. It is good to see you again, Saftang. I will not say this place is a pleasant place, but I know that once it was. This was Imlad Ithil, and nowhere else in Gondor could rival its beauty. When the Ithilduin River sparkled in the moonlight, like a vein of silver threaded between dark cliffs. When Isildur came to these shores with his father and brother, he was so taken by the beauty of this valley that he built a citadel beneath the slopes of Akathras, tallest peak in the Efal Duath. Minas Ithil he called it, and Barad Curion, the tower of the crescent moon, rose from its topmost level. But that was long ago, and the Lord of the Nazgul coveted the valley and the citadel sheltered within. Twice the Witch King seized the city. The first time he possessed it only until the last alliance of men and elves came south and fought the war that ended the Second Age. Minas Ithil remained under control of Gondor for centuries, and although it would never again attain the heights it had known under Isildur, it drew the imaginations of poets, artists, and minstrels from all over the kingdom. That all came to a sad end with the second of the Witch King's assaults upon the city. When the Nazgul captured Minas Ithil for the second time, that name could no longer describe the citadel. It became Minas Morgul, the Tower of Sorcery, and so it would stay. 405? Man, these levels keep coming, man.
When I was just a boy, my brother, Boromir, and I had the finest teachers in all of Gondor.
Boromir. See what I'd say? What did I say? Red level quests. Jeez. Oh crap, we're going inside Minas Morgul already. Oh, thank goodness we got Mistweaver with us. This would be interesting otherwise. When I was just a boy, my brother Boromir and I had the finest teachers in all of Gondor. They told us tales of noble Elendil, wise Isildur, and bold Anarion. and our days were spent reenacting the most heroic deeds. But of all of these tales, it was the fall of Minas Ithil to the Lord of the Nazgul that most moved my brother's heart. I can still hear his voice recounting it to me on a stormy afternoon. And though the tale is a sad one, the recollection is welcome to me. Thank you, Relunial. Really appreciate it. We're on the same quest now. Nice! Very cool. Have you done this before, Mistweaver? An army of orcs came to the gates, I can hear him say. But they were met by a hail of stones. The lord of the city, a great captain named Egelmoth, sent out sorties to sow confusion upon the orcs and delay their plan. The Witch King himself sought to breach the gates, but could not. Years before, at the request of the King of Gondor, the wizard Kernir placed powerful enchantments upon them, and they held against the Witch King's evil sorceries. But Egelmoth knew his men could not outlast the forces arrayed against them. At dawn of the appointed day, he sounded his war horn and led his men on their mounts through the gates, forming a wedge to drive the enemies to either side or trample them underfoot. They rode to the bridge, see the light on their faces as they approach, knowing freedom is near. But it was not to be so. For as they neared the Ithiliant, the bridge sundered, its pieces falling into the river. Egelmoth could go no further, but he despaired not. He commanded his men to turn their backs to the raging river, and they charged once again, straight toward the orc armies and their fell commanders. So died Egelmoth. But the tale of Egelmoth's onslaught fills our hearts with joy even today, for we know that he died in service of Gondor, and so we remember him. Faramir smiles, remembering his brother's love for the tale. Then he sighs wistfully, and scuffs the stones with the toe of his foot. The Nazgul had weakened the supports of the bridge, so ensuring Egelmoth could not escape that way. Boromir was always quick to point out that it was a strategy they had learned from Isildur, for the son of Elendil had used that very tactic against them when he first escaped Minas Ithil. Theirs was not a mindless evil and Staffdang. Let us be glad they are gone. Yes, the Nazgul are slain with Sauron, but others might still work his evil within the dead city. South of here, the road climbs up to Minas Morgul. Go there and learn what you can of the situation inside. Defeat whatever foes you find there, in memory of the hero Egelmoth, and in memory of my brother too. On your captain you did already? Cool. But not your champion. Hola, bookworm. It looks like some side questing in order to level a bit. No. We do not side quest on this character. No, sorry. We are proving that side quests are not always needed and that players can level without side quests. That is the challenge on this character. And also, we don't want the side quest to distract us from the main story we're trying to go through. All this would be easy, but you guess you can't accept quests more than 5 levels? Yeah, exactly, Tepik. Yep. This is an instance and epic quest only character. Yep. Alright, I'm gonna go get a drink real quick. I'll be right back, and we'll go into Minas Morgul.
Hoorah! Where's he gonna get the gear he needs? Oh no, the game's too easy to have gear. He said solemnly. Alright, let's go to Minas Morgul. Time to defeat some foes. So, since we had update 27 now, my guess is update 28 is at earliest gonna be October, right? Many foes lie beyond weight, and they're all red level foes, man. Avoid the troll, avoid the troll. Hey, there we go, there we go. Good deal. Allies leveling up like no tomorrow now. Corbin pretty much said no new content until September. Okay. So maybe it'll be September or October when we get that new stuff. And then we'll have like a really early, like a February expansion. It's gonna be February or March. My guess is March, but we'll see. The dates weren't a coincidence? Oh. Well, maybe September is some new content then. Alright, so now we need to climb the ramp between the second and third tiers. Alright, well I guess we should have gone the other direction. Here we go. Hopefully we don't get left behind on levels here. You know what, we'll just landscape it. We don't need a mount. Nonsense. We'll just keep walking through the city and get XP. How about that? That sounds good to me. Done. Just done. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Where are you going, Mistweaver? We got to go up. Oh, you brought friends. Right. You expect they'll wait a month? Maybe. Maybe. But yeah, whatever that new content's gonna be, I think they're gonna make bank on it. Because they're gonna have all these new players that have gotten to level cap. Oh, it's so over the top. I can't
Can't even get through the induction. Now this place, ridiculous. 126s? Hey, we're still doing damage to him. We're still doing damage to him, alright. Well, not that one. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they can't deflect lightning, but everything else. If you get a hit in, yeah, no kidding. There we go, there we go. See, it seems like if they're distracted by another player, they can't deflect our attacks. But that might be just ramblings of a crazy person, I don't know. Or it might be once they're under a certain amount of morale, we do more damage, I don't know. I don't know how this thing works. I just know I need another level soon. Suffering from mortal wounds, a Morgul cultist spits curses at you.
If you've come to plunder Minas Morgul, you've arrived too late.
The coward Gothmog sealed himself away in the tower, but he has minions roving the city, searching whatever treasures might be left behind. A doomed search. In the veil of the secret shadow, he might have found a useful weapon, but his orcs cannot find the way. The cultist laughs, despite the pain of her wounds, and the blood staining her garb grows a deep shade of red. Grows a deep shade of red. My master Dolgazir knows the path, but he will not tell Gothmog. Let the coward waste away in the tower, if he lives that long. More than one enemy desires his blood, and I have servants of at least 2 already. They say the captain of the pit will not rest until he has taken Gothmog's head, but he will have a rival for it. I heard Lyrith the Stain hates Gothmog even worse than she hates your kind or mine, and that is no small amount. Look what Her Marival did to me. Well, I have had my jest, and I am ready to die. Let them kill each other. They deserve. Figure the next expansion will be around in time for Christmas for pricing and stuff. Yeah, maybe. I don't know if they'll do pre-orders before or if they'll wait till next year. They waited a long time for pre-orders for Minas Morgul, right? So who knows? Who knows? New deed, Marvel. We need to find Faramir. I didn't even see the... Oh, it's way back there. Yeah, we gotta go back. We got to go back. Or, you know, we could, well, I guess we can level on our way down. That's the goal. We'll see if it happens. Did we actually save time? Yeah, a little bit. Oh, hey, deadly body. Nice to see you here. Okay. Have you seen how fast crafting is with the new perk? No. But like crafting in LOTRO, I don't care about, so. But it is cool that they're making it faster, I guess? I don't know. think a lot of players like the zen of crafting taking a while. But when you're doing like huge items, I think it'd come in handy. Well, that's not the way. I don't remember which way we're supposed to go here. I guess it's further up. Okay. Way down his back? Oh crap, you're right. It's way back. I was looking at the map all wrong. Alright, let's go back. Welcome back. Alright. Well, at least we're gonna gain a level. Oh, we are so close. 25,000 from leveling here. Just an arm gives 10,000. Whoa, we are so close. Hold on. Oh my gosh, level up! There we go. Good deal, good deal. Alright, let's go ahead and there we go. Good deal, good deal. Access bank relic and forge from anywhere. Okay. Yeah, that is a nice item. I think that's really good. Okay, let's make our way back down. Zardashko. Got way too much stuff open. There we go. There we go. Dun, dun. It's crazy this game still lives in 2020. I don't know about crazy. I mean, I think it's just as crazy that RuneScape still exists in 2020. Like, this actually has, you know, an IP, it makes sense. We passed the exit again, didn't we? Yeah, we'll just go in here, I guess. Mistweaver? Thanks again. Clearly the solution is just to drop down. The lifespan of video games nowadays? Yeah, some games for sure. But I think once a game becomes successful, it's very hard for it not to be. At least it seems that way.
Let us help you bring
City of
glad
Heroes or
tidings,
Warhammer?
friend.
Yeah. Yeah, it is very surprising that City of Heroes didn't outlast LOTRO. That is true. That is definitely true. City of Heroes is my thing. I played a little bit of Warhammer. I didn't get high enough to appreciate it before it shut down. Yeah, they are.
Will you hear my plight?
Alright, here we go. To probably not even the right location. No, it is. Good deal. Faramir has returned, and another familiar face also comes to Ekad Ulia.
So we are not the only ones taking an interest in Minas Morgul.
From your report, it sounds as if Agrukor and Lyrith have both sent their forces to the city, and Gothmog still commands a significant portion of the orcs within. Furthermore, this Morgul cultist spoke of one called Dolgazir, about whom I have heard little. These interests may not align with each other for now, but we cannot take the risk that they might set aside their differences. Any of these foes will slay us without a second thought. The Valley of the Secret Shadow. I do not like the sound of that. Perhaps Mithrandir will know something of this place.
The Valley of the Secret Shadow?
That is Thuringlath, but its location is unknown to me, and to any good folk, I should expect. Do you remember the orcs that challenged the Forest Gate on the edge of Eren Laskalin? The note you found mentioned a hidden pass named Falak Gulf, and a secret enchantment. It is possible these spells mask the way to Thuringlath. But I have come here for another reason. I have uncovered developments most interesting for my study of the Black Book of Mordor.
Here we go.
I will tell both you and Prince Faramir what I have learned.
Let us not delay. I will tell both you and Prince Faramir what I have learned, if you and he have the time and the interest to listen.
Let me cancel that just in case that bugged out. There we go.
Faramir, I must ask that you not pepper me with questions.
Oh my. Yeah, I think if LOTRO had a made up IP, it would have died a long time ago. Yep. I agree. Warhammer had an established IP too, but there are a lot of variants of Warhammer universe that makes it harder to focus. Yeah. I think the issue is also that the Warhammer IP, while it is a really big and really nice IP, I don't think there are as many Warhammer fans. The Lord of the Rings is a huge IP. Like, Lord of the Rings is right up there with Star Wars. Warhammer is like a second tier IP, I think. as far as overall popularity. Now, it's becoming a lot more popular with like Twitch streamers making minion figures and stuff like that. And it had been really popular in the past as well. But I feel like it's not the same thing, right? Like, pretty much everyone knows what The Lord of the Rings is. At least has some idea, like it's that fantasy thing. Very few people there aren't as many people that know what Warhammer is. Outside of like the gaming and board gaming industry. Yeah. Well, the movies help the IP, I think, regardless of who made them. Yep.
Or it will take much longer. Trust that Staffdang will explain to you anything you do not understand. A wizard's time is valuable, as I've clearly shown throughout this series, and I cannot spend all day relating my discoveries to you. Are you both ready to listen? Very good.
Man, Gandalf really downplaying
These are the
family here.
halls of memory, where the words of Voen give shape to deeds from long ago. Hold your questions, Faramir.
Yeah, Tebek. And that's what's crazy is even before Peter Jackson made those movies, there was still a ton of people that knew what Lord of the Rings was, right? And so Lord of the Rings has an incredibly successful book series, an incredibly successful movie series, and also an incredibly successful video game series. Not the Lord of the Rings online, but the Shadow of Mordor series. So there's 3 different, adaptation sectors that the Lord of the Rings is popular in. Not to mention like the Battle for Middle-earth games. And yeah, there's all sorts of other things too, but those weren't as popular. Like, the Lord of the Rings has had 3 like out of the park, make millions and millions of dollars IPs that are super popular. And those are Greed Salty and Andang Hayski. Mention the movies because they considered the launch of LOTRO, coincided with the launch of LOTRO. Yeah, for sure, yeah. Those definitely helped LOTRO out in a big way. And same thing with the Hobbit movies. I think they helped out LOTRO pretty nicely. I think LOTRO's biggest help though was just itself going free to play. And I think part of the problem is LOTRO came out a little too late to really be coinciding with the movies. Because the movies ended in, what, 2003 or 2005? I'm trying to remember. Like, if anything, WoW coincided with the Lord of the Rings movies. Return of the King release. Yeah, 2003 was when Return of the King came out. DVDs came out in 2004, which is right around when WoW came out. So I think if anything, the movies helped WoW even more than they did LOTRO. Because WoW is a big fantasy thing that you could play in.
They adventured in the Grey Mountains. Let us return our attention to arid Mithrin, and pick up the thread of the tale. It seems every new discovery leads to further questions.
Only more questions.
I wonder what else they might learn from the words of Voen.
Yeah. There were LOTRO ads. Not as effective as it should have been. They could have done a lot more, I think, but anyway. Just wish the Warcraft movie was better. Yeah. have we had a good sci-fi or fantasy movie recently? I don't think we really have. Like, the last big fantasy thing I think was Game of Thrones. Which I know is not a movie, but in that same area. So hopefully, you know, the Amazon TV series will be good. Apparently they got the green light to go ahead and resume production. So they're gonna start filming again for the Amazon series, which I'm excited about. You know, there might be a lot more mask wearing in Middle-earth, who knows, but yeah, I'm not, don't get me wrong, I'm not, like, excited necessarily because I know it'll be good. I'm just excited because it's a new Tolkien thing. And, you know, even if it's super awful, I'll at least be able to make jokes on stream about how bad it is. And we can have fun with that. So, you know, we'll see what happens. But as long as it's better than the new Star Wars trilogy, we'll be good. Some series on Amazon are good, others are meh. Well, for Amazon to have spent as much money as they did, it better be good. It better be good. And this new MMO better be good. I am not... I'd say I'm much more excited about... Let me move out of this water. It's loud. I am much more excited about the TV series than I am the new MMO. Because looking at the New World Amazon MMO really makes me worried about what they're gonna do for the new Lord of the Rings MMO. Like, man, it is lowering my excitement for that new MMO like crazy. I'm still gonna play it, for sure. But we'll see what happens. Yeah, for sure. Crucible as well. Yeah. I'm debating if I'm gonna play the New World MMO or not. I think I'm just gonna pass. It looks bad. Every promotional piece I've seen has not been good. At least we'll start with this. Yeah, exactly, Fahrenheit. Yeah. Nothing's lost by the new MMO not being good, other than the time of the people who made it. And money. You should try it. Yeah, I don't know. See, the real problem is Horizon Zero Dawn comes to Steam around that time too. And I think I'd much rather play Horizon Zero Dawn, man. So ready to get a new MMO? Yeah, for sure. For 3 years, Voan and his new companions adventured the length and breadth of the Grey Mountains and the northern reaches of the Misty Mountains, hunting down the remaining vestiges of Angmar, and returning and bringing battle to the evils dwelling in Gondor. Neither did they know defeat, and the triumphs emboldened Prince Erna. He remembered a promise he had made years before. Intent on seeing it fulfilled, he invited his companions to make the southward journey to his home, to Gondor. They would stay for a time in Minas, as his city was then called, and plan the occasion of the next victories. The evils that lurk still in Gondor, something off the screen, must have rejoiced to see them leave. The words of Voan draw us forward. The graphics were stunning, but insane mob grinding killed it for you? For BDO, yeah. Yeah, I never got on the BDO thing. Apparently there was a jungle that gave people AIDS. That's all I got from BDO.
Voen does not record the name of the tavern. Might it have been the Merry Swan?
Is there a reason for so many anime MMOs? I think just the fact that it's developed in South Korea, right? Like, South Korea is big on MMOs and big on anime MMOs, so they're gonna go with the top audience in the market, which is South Korea and China, right? Another round. Only one more. I say give it... Great thirst. And we'll be spared more tales of your lost city. That seems unlikely, Masilnis. Ha! So it does. The harps sing loud, the fires burn low. Enough, my friend. I think we all know the song by now. I did not call you here for drinking. You didn't? Not only for drinking. What then? You know of Halanon, the survivor of Durthand. Aye, we do. He survives no longer. He died in his sleep 2 moons ago. That's a long time. Well, I know nothing of him. Old was he? What did he survive? Thrice 10 years ago, Halanon served in the fortress of Durthand, the Black Shield. The fortress was taken by a Grukor, the captain of the pit. The defenders surrendered. A Grukor accepted their surrender and slew them away. All save one, Halanon. It is a sad tale, and one I fear will become too common where Mordor is concerned. I met with Halanon some years ago and promised to enact his vengeance upon a Grukor. I will slay the captain of the pit and retake Durthand, I told him. But there was never a good opportunity, and now Halanon is dead. What will I say of his sons if I ever make good on my promise? Never make a promise. You could make certain to never cross the path. I jest. It is a jest. Durthand, you say? When do we leave? Dang. Don't think there have been any big Western MMOs since ESO. Yeah. Pantheon looks interesting, yeah. $50 Steam cards, just enough for Horizon Zero Dawn, yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to Horizon Zero Dawn. Such a good game.
The plans were made, and they were kept secret from all but Eoner's band. Even his father, the king, did not know what they intended. Rowan says this of their departure.
Pleasant weather, few clouds, warm but not uncomfortable. Left the city without incident. Silmatar thinks so highly of our chances that he believes the prince will be made king upon our successful return. Gandalf frowns.
It was not to be so, Staffdang. If indeed they met in the Merry Swan, They should have left all traces of merriment behind them. But they did not. To the prince and his friends, it seemed almost a holiday. It beggars belief that they thought it would be easy. Don't you know nothing's easy? I can read the admonishment in Rowan's words. Born from something or other. Born from late wisdom. Too late. It is with reluctance he draws us to Durthang.
Hey, Kevin, what's up? Don't watch where I'm going. The fine weather of our departure did not last, Gandalf reads solemnly.
Their experience in Mordor was bleak. To hear Rowan tell it. Nothing went right for them once they passed into that land. The fortress that was once called Durthand became far more inhospitable with its transformation into Durthang. It was more well defended than the adventurers expected, and they faced strong opposition from the very beginning. Silmatar soon changed his opinion of their fortunes, receiving a leg wound that caused him great deal of pain, and put a limp in his step. They found no sign of a Grukor within the fortress, and as their dream of slaying the captain of the pit faded, tempers in the fellowship ran hot. Erna dulled his sword on the thick hide of a mountain troll, and with each combat the blade weakened further. At last it snapped, and the Prince of Gondor was left weaponless.
You cannot continue without a sword, my prince. Wield mine in place of yours. But that will leave you weaponless, and we need your blade skill. No, I will find something else. This will do. You fool! An orc blade. That is a poor substitute. It will have to do.
The adventurers knew that they could not reclaim the fortress without first slaying a Grukor, but for as long as he eluded them in Durthang, would remain the property of Mordor. Their spirits low, they resolved to leave. And that, Rowan tells us, is when they felt a new presence upon the battlements.
What is that? An apparition approaches. Hey, Meatball, you! Welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for that follow. Wait, I know this presence. Erudani?
Uncle dear, we cannot stay.
It's a hot woman, yes. Mistweaver's biggest enemy. Biggest weakness, I guess. How can this be? How are you so changed?
Uncle dear, I hear more orcs approaching.
I had hoped you would abandon Mordor. What happened to you?
Oh, dang. She just surrounded him. Knights of Gondor to me! Now you will die, witch.
Man, we still got so many people to take out. We got Eridani, all sorts of people. the crazy, like, spirit thing. That's a shame. And now we lag out here. Come on, there we go. And, he will not last. The orcs are getting closer. It sounds like a lot of them. Hurry and lift him up. We have to go. No, Anna. These wounds are my last. I can feel it. Zyad MB, thank you so much for that Twitch Prime sub! Enjoy the ad-free viewing, the extra inches in the monthly giveaway, the badges, the emotes, and everything else that comes with a sub here on Twitch. Listen to me, Anna. Take my sword. Wield Othardel, and defeat evil. I will, my friend. The most of fell spirits in Middle-earth. Yeah, well, that lag is just whenever I take the first screenshot and my hard drive has to start up again. Because I play LOTRO on an SSD, but for some reason I don't save the pictures on an SSD. So it is sad. Yeah, welcome, welcome. Ah! The far... We'll have to go. Place is not safe. Oh, they were getting ready to set up the Fargathol. Oh, dang. Little did we know. And so the survivors of Aenor's band returned to Minas, defeated and mourning the loss of their friend. Silmatar's hopes, as they set forth, did not come to pass. Indeed, King Aenil was more wroth than they had ever seen, and he forbade his sons from leaving the city without his consent. To Voan's eyes, the prince was made a prisoner, and every day the flame of Aenor's rage grew hotter still. Aenor met with Voan and his knights in secret to weave elaborate plots of revenge against those he had blamed for the death of Magoldir. I wrote on a stone maiden for the deed itself, and a Grukor for his absence at Durthang. If he had been there, Voan writes, the whole adventure would have gone differently. The prince is sure of it. Gandalf strokes his beard. You're a bit pale. Our local vampire? Oh my gosh. I see in this account much that is familiar, Stafter. No. Not the deeds themselves, for I have never seen any record of this doomed expedition to reclaim Durthang in the texts of Gondor. What I find familiar is the description of Aenor, son of King Aenil II. Even the known records of his disposition describe Aenor in his life as bold, brash, and reckless. I wonder if he remained so as Mordorith, and now as Gothmog. That is enough for now, my friend. And Faramir, I trust you paid attention as well. These are matters that concern you closely, for this foe now lurks upon the very edge of your lands, and in a city that will demand your protection, and that of your king, once it is retaken. And Miss Weaver dances.
That is quite a tale.
One day you will need to tell me where you found this curious tome, Stafdang. The sigil on its face cannot be mistaken for anything save the Eye of Sauron, which marks it as an artifact of evil. How then came it to tell the tale of King Erna? Nay, not even so, for he was not yet a king. But still little is recorded of the years before he followed his father Ernil to the throne. To find such an account in a book bearing the mark of Mordor is troubling to me. But Ernir's doomed adventure into the citadel now called Durthang has brought to mind a recent conversation. Bergron spoke to me of someone with an interest in that place. Speak to my captain and ask him what happened to that man with the shield. A man of Ithilien he was, but I confess I did not know his name. He was here at the camp, but I have not seen him since I returned.
The man with the shield? Aye, I remember him.
I did not much like the look of him.
What did he name himself? Arnoth, I think he was called.
He carried a broken shield around with him, and it seemed to me he repaired it, as best he could, with leather straps. The thing was barely holding together, and looked as if it would just fall apart at the first blow of an enemy's weapon. Irresponsible. I set him to conducting an inventory of the rations and water for the camp, but he has not reported back to me. Go find him, will you? He should be somewhere by the tent to the northwest, among the crates. Any news on the Eye of Sauron server? Not yet, I don't think. Tropical Sun. Love the name, by the way. Tropical Sun. Alright, anyway, let's keep going. Dun, 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 bum, 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 bum. Where are we going? Tend to the northwest. Oh.
Our work is never done, is it?
What's the Eye of Sauron server? There's going to be a challenge server that has basically a mechanic of an opening and closing Eye of Sauron that will affect how hard or easy, or how much damage players and NPCs do to each other, depending on if it's open or closed. Our work is never done, is it? Aye. I would not have it any other way, my friend. And I suspect neither would you. But you are here seeking the Ithilien Ranger who had the broken shield. I wonder why he was carrying it around with him, but I did not ask. He seemed particularly interested in the map on the table over there, just to the west. To the west, to the west. Which way's west? No, I'm just kidding. Map, table? There we go. Not the right map and table? The other west, I guess. Oh, yeah, over here. Over here. The other table to the west. And that dagger is embedded on the map, marking a location to the northwest of Minas Morgul. Sure enough. We need to go there. It'd be cool if this map had the same thing. Like, I know that would probably take a lot of resources to do, but it would have been a nice touch. Here we go! That's way farther than I thought it was going to be. Yep, that's death. It looked closer. It looked closer. Oh, man. You asked Cordovan 2 weeks in a row about the server, but he ignored both times. Yeah, I'm guessing they don't even know much about it yet. Yeah, I'm guessing they're waiting for the PvP server to end before they really start ramping up on what that's gonna be. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. I do not remember all this popping in. Blah, 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 run ultra high on fill distance. I don't know why it's doing that. Alright. Just make a hardcore server. Reducing outgoing damage, increasing mod damage. Yeah. It sounds really cool. Forgot about that too. Alright, here we go. This fever really is following closely, alright. Remember when this river used to actually do so much damage that you couldn't swim across it? It's the same amount of damage, it's just we got so much better gear now that it doesn't matter. Did we get the stable here yet? I don't think we did. Let me do that real quick. And actually, I got a bunch of stuff to sell I need to do too.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
No. No, I won't.
Take heart, allies. I sense a shift in the winds.
Anything we actually need to keep? Oh, well, we do need to equip that. Yeah, we'll say that's everything. Yeah, we'll look through it real quick. And where's the ally person? We need to do that real quick here. They're back over here.
This is far from fair Ithilien.
There we go. If you're wondering why we're doing all that, we're just trying to get these mounted things. I know it's a silly reason to be doing allies, but you know, we have a reason, and that's why we're doing it. So there we go. We got two tier 10s, but that's not enough. We need 3. Far from fair Ithilien. Why have so many allies? Yeah, that would be why. Of course, we need to deconstruct a bunch. Now that I think about it. How did I already lose? There we go.
Oh, this is far from fair, Ithilien.
Hey, the Master Waifu Bandito, how's it going? Coming in with a raid party of 9. Got a Bandito raid coming in. Welcome, welcome everybody. We are having some fun in LOTRO, going through the epic story, or now the Black Book of Mordor, on our epic story character that just does the epic story and doesn't do any side quests. They just do epic story and instances, man. Were there any Lore Master weapons that were unlocked? At this point, I don't even care too much. I think we're good to just deconstruct all. There we go. Alrighty. Good deal. The elf lover's here? Oh no, everyone's here. Man. The elf lover is here. Oh jeez. Anything wrong with a bit of elf loving? Oh yes there is. Oh yes there is. That elf lover over there is gonna send me to a sheep farm. And that just keeps me up at night. Absolutely terrified, man. Overcast Cube, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. Alright. Been lurking. Hey, Relunial. See, elf loving's okay, but if you like sheep too, that's where I draw the line. And not even for a real reason, it's just because you guys keep harassing me with sheep. That's really all it is. And I wish it would stop. There we go, we've made it almost.
Faith alone will not stop
to Shelob, here we go. But sheep. Oh my gosh. Sheep lives matter. Do they? Wait, are you sure it's that way, Miss Weaver? There we go. Lead to the southeast. There we go, time to gain them levels. That poor hatchling ran right into the fire. See, Overcast Cube, from a universal perspective, you're right, the universe does not care. I also don't think that's what people are claiming when they say that, because humans are supposed to care for each other, right? At least that's what we think in modern times as a culture, it would seem. And Oth waves a greeting. He does not seem surprised to see you.
I see that Hundalar has not yet sunk a dagger in your back.
Overcast Cube, very much so living up to their name. Got an overcast mentality going on. I just see like Overcast Cube as Eeyore with like a rain cloud over. Anyway. It is good to see you, my friend. For it means the Kundala you brought out of Gorgoroth has not yet sunk its dagger into your back. I urge you now as I urge you then. Keep Arise the Wily at arm's length, for he cannot be trusted. You ask Anoth why he failed to complete the inventory with which Daggeras entrusted him, and the ranger grimaces. You make your point sharply, and it wounds me. I do not feel badly about shrinking that duty, but I had little choice in the matter. I overheard from some of the scouts that a Grukor himself has been seen west of Kirathungol, and that he made for Minas Morgul. I have not given up my quest to avenge the Thandarim Staftang. I will make the captain of the pit pay for the crimes he did against them, though there has been 1,000 years distant. That a Grukor fear the descendant of Halanon, the survivor! I will let no other's task hinder me in my vengeance. But it seems the reports were false. He has not come himself, so far as I have seen, though his orcs stalk among the crags. Will you search for some sign of him up the path to the northwest? And by northwest I mean northeast. Doesn't matter though, because you don't know directions anyway. Then I will return to my duties. Okay, cool. You're Savage Viking. Oh, man. Alright, let's continue along. Ancient pages abound. We can't do it because it's a side quest. I think we have made exceptions for Lost Lore, though, because we never finish it.
That it lies on the threshold of the shadowed land cannot be mere accident. Dark forces
Because it's really part of the
moving,
story.
and though Morgoth's domain is ended, his servants abide still.
You're tired, depressed by majority? Yeah, I can see why. What you're saying. I think the more reason that I got that vibe is because, you know, we were joking around and then like conversation got to a whole nother level, right? It's like if, you know, joking around about something and then from the corner there's somebody that's like, no one ever expects the Spanish Inquisition. Like that's the kind of vibe I got. You know, still really funny, but a whole nother level. Yeah, it was a change in the energy. Maybe injury, I don't know. Oh, man. Jeez! Spider came out of the ground. It was happy to see us. Oh, man. Nobody expects the Viking invasion. Sorry, Quest, we can't accept you. Lightning doesn't ignore the ground. That insult was a lot better in my head. Alright. Oh, Mistweaver actually goes the correct way. Good deal. Monty Python is my favorite. So good. One of my favorites is the, now I can't even, the debate one. Argumentation. Can't think of what it's called now. Tis but a flesh wound, yeah. Abuse? No, I'm here for argumentation. Oh, that's down the hall. We actually watched that in my debate class. I mean, it's not that it's the wrong way, Mistweaver, it's just that there was a more direct way. You watched the Life of Brian? Oh my gosh. I'm sure they get fun calls from parents. You survived? Where'd you go, Mistweaver? Jeez, well, I'm still going up here for some reason. Where do I need... You got me lost up here now, Mistweaver. Alright. Here's what we're doing. Oh, jeez. Down here. I'm down here. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. Bloodless spy. Ugh. 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 Goodbye. Teacher was good. Didn't try to shoehorn. Okay. I had a anthropology teacher that was so anti-Christian that she tried to like force everybody to write papers that were very much like opposed. Like she very much really wanted like super opposed to Christianity ones. I'm not talking like, oh, I don't agree with Christianity, but like something else, but like seriously like going way out of your way to attack that religion. And so I got as like collegiate sources, and every single paper I wrote in that class, whether it was relevant or not, wrote papers that were very much so pro-Christian, but had the collegiate sources to back it up. And it was really hilarious how she... I don't think she wanted to give me A's, but I got an A in that class. And I mean, because I had all the sources and everything that were from sources that she said we were supposed to be pulling from. So, yeah, it was really, really interesting. Also, she was extremely anti-Disney. I don't know why, but yeah, it was a weird combo. But like every lecture involved either anti-Christian or anti-Disney. It was one of the two, and it was a weird grouping of issues. Yeah, that and my, the A I got in argumentation were probably the two most A's I was happiest about in college. There were also maybe the two, I didn't get very many A's in college. Anyway.
What does Ugrakor's captain have to say to his master?
In our studies, the crumpled note. These words are full of fear, Staftang. It seems the masters of Mordor have more worries than King Elisar or Prince Faramir alone. Or indeed the two of us. They fear the treachery of their allies. Listen. If Gothmog had found a weapon to use against us, the Spider-Folk and the Mistress, he keeps it to himself in his tower. The promises of such a weapon will surely draw a Grukor to Minas Morgul. Let us be grateful that Ogredine did not slay every member of the orc raiding party. For the word of this should still reach the captain of the pit, though the survivors of that band. He will come for Gothmog and for this weapon, and I will be ready. The Thandrim will be avenged. So, context for this voice. It got really crazy at the end because I decided to just keep going higher. But context. My idea for this was that this was this guy pretending to voice orcs. And so this was his version of an orc voice. And it just got crazier and crazier until it became nonsensical. But from my perspective, it made sense. It just, it got a little out of hand. It got a little out of hand. You should bring this report back to the camp. Tell them what you have learned, and that a Grukor knows Fennes Gost is closed to him. Instead, he sends small raiding parties into Imlad Morgul, by way of Toric Ungol, as I suspected. Oh my, what is this world? I just realized I didn't set my milestone, so that's kind of annoying. I have 2 milestones on this character for a reason, so that we can actually do this stuff. Not gonna lie, you wish to see Monty Python movies again? Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good, man. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Not that part of the song yet. Alright. There we go, that's that part. Remember the scene from The Meaning of Life? Where the woman had a baby and so many it falls on the floor. She says, pick that up, would you, dear? One of the best of the expansion. Oh, yeah, for sure. I just really like the music of this expansion in general.
I beseech you to send help with speed, that I might sooner return home and know once more the bliss of your touch.
Yeah,
I remain your beloved,
right?
Celeborn.
Let us hope you bring
glad
glad tidings, friend.
And hey, Crowmine, how's it going? I always forget there's a ranger up here. And one over there. I feel like that one nobody ever really sees. This one stands out a little bit more because it's got a bright background behind, but they're like really hidden. I think it'd be awesome if they just hid a bunch of rangers all over the map all the time and tried to see if any players would actually find them. Enoth shrinks one duty and seeks to avoid punishment by providing useful tidings. I've seen it before.
but I am not his commander, and it is not my place to levy judgment. But I would caution him against pursuing vengeance with such single-minded purpose. He would not be the first to make such a mistake, nor, I fear, the last. But this report does help me piece together some of what I believe Gothmog has been up to, while we were occupied with other matters.
After the defeat of his armies at Pelennor, Gothmog fled to Imlad Morgul.
And the safety of the Dread City, and by dread I mean dead.
Hey, Overcast Cube, thanks so much for that follow. Really appreciate it. Take care, man. Take care.
The attempt to weaken the bridge west of Minas Morgul, as both Isildur and the Lord of the Nazgul had once done. I cannot say for certain. I destroyed that bridge to protect us from further assault. It occurs to me now that there was another result of my action. So too did I protect Gothmog from further assault by us. The western approach was blocked, and he needed fear no attack from that direction. He then sealed Finas Gost, not to protect himself, but from us. For we had not yet entered Mordor, and he had little reason to think we could, but to protect himself from Sauron and from Sauron's servants. Why would they wish him ill? That is easy to see, Stuffting. He commanded the loyalty of his own thralls. But there were other forces in Mordor that would deem him a failure, perhaps even a traitor to Sauron. Had he not suffered defeat after defeat in his guise of Mordorith, failing to achieve victory in the north? As Gothmog, had he not then suffered defeat on the field of battle before the walls of Minas Tirith? Yes, there are many in the Black Land who might question his loyalty, and none so greater than Sauron himself. Had the quest of the ring not succeeded, had the Dark Lord not fallen, who is to say what Sauron might have done to punish Gothmog? But Frodo did succeed, and Gothmog was given a reprieve, brief though it was.
Hey, take care, Miss Weaver. Yeah, take care, man.
I believe he searched the dungeons and hidden chambers of Minas Morgul for some weapon that might reverse his fortunes. I have learned enough of the Valley of the Secret Shadow to know that the entrance was blocked by enchantments fashioned by the Lord of the Nazgul, such that the very passage was hidden to the eyes of all but the Nine and Sauron himself. But they were all gone, and now Falak-Goroth lies open once again. Did Gothmog delve within, and did he find the weapon he sought inside Thringwath? Now he hides within Barad-Curon, the Tower of the Crescent Moon. You must again access the tower, Stuffting. Speak to Prince Faramir, and he may know what this may be accomplished. And by what I mean how.
Hey, Faramir. Let's talk. Gee willikers.
The tower is sure to be well protected.
And gaining entry will be difficult. Would that swords alone might suffice. But I think it will not be so. Minas Morgul is a place of fell enchantment and terrible sorcery, and I suspect our weapons alone will not overcome whatever guards the tower. Defeat foes as you climb from level to level in the Dead City, and speak with such of my scouts as still remain within. Mithradan in the center of the Merville haunted tier, and Koleng, who intended to scout the uppermost tier of the city. They may have learned something of the tower's guardians. Good fortune to you, my friend. Our net closes upon Gothmog, I can feel it. Just a little more, and then we'll be done with him. And Middle-earth need fear his evil no longer. So I think I'm gonna wait a lot longer before I start either Book 5 or what is it called? The Durin story. I think I need a year or two gap between this character and my main character. Just so that the story stands out a little bit more. Becomes a little bit more special.
Will you hear my plight?
As memory causes you to forget things. Yeah, we were gonna set a milestone. Let's do that. Here we go. Erebor or... yeah, definitely the Mordor one's the one we want to replace. There we go, there we go.
Will you hear my plight?
No. You regret to say that you must now depart? Alright, take care. Have a good one, Merlunio. Alright, let's just go in the front. Fight our way through the city and hopefully gain some XP along the way. Being like extra weird today. Okay. Oh yeah, we can unlock all that stuff. That'll help. Let's go ahead and pop that too. And might as well pop that as well. Let's see, might as well do everything. Have a quick meal. And here we go. By the way, if anyone wants to join in, just send it to Stafdang, S-T-A-F-A-N-G, D-A-N-G, and we'll get you out of the group. I didn't even summon Hairball before going in that. That would have been a massacre, man. Let's be real. Might as well. Sure, they're doing something else, but hey. So yeah, I actually need to go this way. Hey Saren, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. How's it going? Loot all that, we're still getting loot. Oh, that's great. We're just gonna conquer each side of this city. That's how it's gonna work. Go ahead and send Hairball. Being a wee bit more cautious. Oh, they caught up. They caught up. Wait, they're a level... oh, they're actually a higher level than us. I was like, wait, they're level 122, and then I realized, oh yeah, we're only a level 121. Oh, what are we even doing, man? Well, we're one-shotting enemies, that's what we're doing. Clean out the cat boxes? Nice, I guess. Sounds interesting. I don't know why I'm going this way. Oh yeah, we're supposed to defeat a bunch of things. Kill Maribel. Talk to them. Yeah, so we just need to defeat Dead and the others. Uppermost tier. Oh, right, it's around here. I forgot. The player probably thinks I'm crazy. Here we go, here we go. They're catching up. They're catching up. And they're healing us with hits. They're hitting us with heals. They're killing us with kindness. Done. Just done. Get to these upper tiers, man. It'd be a nightmare. We're gaining pretty decent XP every time we kill something. Surprisingly enough. It's not bad. Can't even select them. Alright. Giant bats, here we come. 127s. Ugh. Yeah, they're gonna deflect everything, man. Well, maybe not everything. Had to finish quest, okay. No problem. Wait. Why is it showing blue up there? It's showing a blue name up here. What? Oh gosh, we are so dead now that they abandoned us. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Oh crap, we're stunned. Come on. Good deal, good deal, good deal, good deal. Alright. Let's go down to the previous tier again and fight some more of the other stuff that's not the Mariville. We'll get to the Mariville soon enough, but we have to fight the undead as well. Mariville 1, level 2 high for me today. Got a 130 Beorning here. Also porting out. swear, there are more players on this server than the PvP server by such a large margin. It's disgusting. Yeah, we still got like over 500. On a Wednesday at a weird time. That's not bad. Considering how few the PvP server can even pull. Alright, let's get some healing in. Let's get some more healing in. This is on Landerville server. X project. On the old Landy. It's such a bad idea, man. Alright, here we go. Yeah, I think after we clear all these, I think we're just going to do some skirms for a while. Yeah, just burn away. Oh man, that creeping hand's coming for us. Oh no. Kill it with lightning. Hey, we got some damage in. Oh my goodness, the server lagged. It didn't even think we were supposed to get that. Server was just as surprised. Like, what? You killed it? It didn't kill you? And so we lagged. Geez, 7,000 with that one hit. 10,000 AoE? Man, these NPCs are not cool. I mean, they're actually pretty cool, but not cool to me. Okay, so that's all that. So now we just need Marival. Mithrin in the center tier, troubled by Marival, and Cold Thing in the uppermost tier. So there and there. Yeah. We're not gonna do any of that right now. We're gonna skirm at least until we get a little bit more XP, because it's gonna go to 128 soon, and then we're really gonna be out of our element. Alright, we're not gonna park on those stairs. Let's see if we can't park over here. Bum, 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 bum. Ba-dum. Attack. There we go, half health. And counting. Easy peasy, lemon squeegee. Alright. We'll go down to just like about here-ish. And now we'll open the instance finder. Hey, Black Mist, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. And we'll do at least one skirmish before we end off here. And who knows, we might even do some more. We'll see what happens. See where the world takes us. Time to find out what a 121 skirmish is like.
While the Grey Company journeyed south to the aid of Aragorn, we came upon a Dunlanding hag named Gwillian, called the Old Woman of the Mountain. She sought to raise an army of ancient evil to aid the White Hand against Rohan.
It's longer than I remembered.
It was our duty, Amlon's and mine,
to keep her at bay. Alright. Leave the skirm, let's do an instance and you'll get me gear. Alright, well, let me do this instance first, the skirmish first, and then we'll do the instance, okay? Let's do it that way. Been wanting to do this instance for like several months. So, let me do this skirmish and then we'll go do the instance, okay? Okay. 6 months ago, you got back to LOTRO? Nice. I've been loving LOTRO since free to play. Before then, I was in betas and stuff, but just couldn't justify the cost to myself and my parents. Basically, I wanted more games instead of just LOTRO. Because that's ultimately what it became. Do you want a bunch of games, or do you just want LOTRO? Well, turns out I made the wrong decision. And should have just bought a lifetime sub to LOTRO back in the day. But who knew? Who knew? There we go, there we go. Graphics wise, it's hard to beat. And replayability, yeah. Yeah, LOTRO is still a really good looking game. There's certain NPCs that stand out as not that way, but you know, in general, LOTRO still looks really, really good. Especially when you consider how old it is. Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Done. For the boss. Mr. Bossman, to you. There we go, there we go, there we go. We might have pulled a little more than we wanted to there, but hey, we didn't die. We got close, but we didn't die. There we go. Good deal, good deal. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, there's a lot of them that need reforged. And done. Another attack? Man. It's almost like this is how the game works. We should change targets. Oh well. Hey, hey, all of you. Why don't you come over here? Okay, we gotta fix this. That's a start. Some inner flame going. Interested in LM, but not sure you have the patience to level one. It's a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. I'd recommend if you haven't, whatever your main is, if you haven't made it to the end game, I'd do that first before doing anything else. But you know, LMs are really fun too. Warden, speed and points, yeah. Bog thing will kill everything at lower levels. Yeah. Jeez, we got close to death there. Like stupid close. The problem is, I hate how much screen real estate the bog lurker takes up. If we had a mini bog lurker, I'd have it out all the time because it's ranged and it does a lot of cool things. But because the bog lurker is so stinking tall, I can't see anything. Like, even if the bog lurker did 100 million times more damage than every other pet, I still probably would not have it out because it just takes up way too much stinking screen real estate. You can't see anything. Crap, I forgot about these things. I meant to take these on first. Oh gosh. There's one. Let's get on that. There we go. Whoops. Don't need to target ourselves. Yet. We might soon. Oh my gosh. Please don't do whatever you're about to do. Alright, let's rush back. That was painful. We'll summon this real quick. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I forget what this does. Oh, that would have been nice. Yeah, I should have done a little bit more prep work there. Hey, Bongorfian, it's just in time to see me die. What type of soldier do you have? It's the archer. It used to be really good when it was upgraded the way it was, but now it really doesn't matter. Well, there we go. Killed that. Now we just need to fight her. Yeah, that fight's just not very LM friendly. Perfect timing, yes. Oh gosh. The biggest problem though is we went into that fight without this skill, Wisdom of the Council. We really needed that. If we would have had that, we wouldn't have died. There we go. Already halfway through that level. Okay, let's do this instance.
In an attempt to repel the forces of Ugrokor and the Rangers of Athelion, Gothmog's forces have fortified the
Hey,
outermost
Jacob, okay.
ring
Yeah, we'll
of
raid
Minas
Sauce.
Morgul. Believing the ire between
Go ahead
Ugrokor and Gothmog
save
might
that
be
real
turned to your advantage, Damrod has tasked you with
go.
igniting a war between the orcs in Minas Morgul.
Getting all that XP, man. Oh, that's glorious. And people say Guardians are overpowered. There's the lag. So much lag and death. Guardian's still full health. Oh my gosh. You know what? I think I need this if I'm honest with myself. All right. It's this instance, really? You'd say don't attack anything? Okay, Chromite. Okay. Why am I lost? There we go. I shouldn't be. I know exactly where I'm supposed to go. Alright, here we go. Yeah, we'll gain levels in no time with this Guardian. If we're within range to be getting XP. Which, we kinda died there. General error, huh? Not one of those. The Guardian is you? Mind blown. Hey, Hearted, how's it going? Goblin Scout, come on. There we go, there we go.
You cannot defeat me.
Yeah, it doesn't take much getting used to, Tepic. My form of combat is very similar to what Chromite just asked me to do. Yes, thank you, Tepic, for that amazing comment there. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'll get the loot. I'll get the loot. There's the loot. Jade ear cuff. Nice. Nice. I guess we actually have to loot it there, don't we? We'll save that till the end of the instance, see what else we get. See what else we will get. Right, this is probably really dumb. Here we go. Hey. Good deal, good deal. See, I think the real difference there is not that we waited a long time, but instead is that we have a light bulb as our pet. I think that's the real difference.
A pox upon you all! Come closer!
Oh man, Jackie Sam. Let's see what we get now. Wait. Oh, I guess we got all this other stuff. Question mark? Yeah, there we go. Oh, dang. Thank you, thank you. Delete all that. We got a bunch of stuff, man. Let's go ahead and drop out of this instance. Put that on Stormbringer. Increase that lightning storm. Too busy to do it right now, of course. Oh no. Okay, there we go. Endlessly falling. Wow, that was fast. Okay. Sure. Jeez, those applications so fast. Alright, let's see what we got. Yeah, let's replace the 294 level item with one a little bit better. Pretty sure it's that one. Yeah. Alright, what's might do as a, well, also that has physical instead of tactical. That's not ideal for me, but you know, it's better than what we had. Let's see. What's might do? Increases your block and parry. That's not bad, makes us more defensible. For a decon? Well, hey, we got him equipped. So you can get the crafting boxes and then be able to do that. Yeah. Alright, we'll put it back here. Let's see, do I even... Yeah, here we go. Now that we can replace with that one. There we go. And let's go. All the XP. All the XP. Sub bonus is crazy. You made Warden and got to level 50 in 5 hours. Wow, Brandeth. From crafting? Oh my gosh. That's insane. Yeah, crafting XP definitely gonna get nerfed now. Wow. Fast way to level, now it'll be super fast. Yeah, no kidding. Jeez. That is gonna make it be ridiculous on the PvP server. If they ever do the PvP server again, that'll be a thing. My gosh. That's crazy. There we go, there we go, there we go. Cooldown timer not expired. Oh, so I can't loot it. Yeah, that's gonna be insane.
Attacks upon you all!
Dude, Chromite, your cosmetics look amazing, dude. Hats off on that. $500 buckets of water? Jeez. If you don't mind, Chromite, just for a point of comparison, can we do Stormwind Methodist real quick, just so we can see how OP the Guardian is in that one? What do I need to do on my Epic now? I've got to go these places and these places and kill Maribel. That's what I got. do kind of want to do Storm just to see the difference. Here we go, here we go. Oh my goodness.
While the Grey
At
Company
level
journeyed
128,
south
by
to
the
the
way.
aid of Aragorn, we came upon a Dunlanding hag named Gwillian, called the Old Woman of the Mountain.
You got...
She sought to raise an army of ancient
beat on the
evil to
brat?
aid the
Oh
White
my
Hand
gosh.
against Rohan. It was our duty, Amlon's and mine.
Oh, that's
to keep her at bay.
amazing. Jeez. Good gravy and a half. Alright. Well, I'm impressed. It's just like an XP train right here. This is amazing. Oh, hello, boss man. Oh, he is actually beating on the Brad. How about that? There we go. Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, hello. This has become my gameplay. Stand in one spot and press the fire button, and that's Andang's character now. Yeah, we're good. Cool. Q. Learn 1 marks. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Ba-dum, bum, ba-dum. Jeez. Oh my. Guardian is so underpowered, I mean, how do you even manage to play it? Oh my. Chat tonight, man. Here we go, time to beat up an old lady. Let's do it. Yeah, we forgot the corner. The corner. Sneaky dog. Now your warden has no virtues at all. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, that is a problem. I didn't think about that. But I mean, it's still way faster to get those virtues the way you're doing it anyway, so there is that. Oh boy. Just gonna hang back a bit. Hey, Liquid Soap, welcome, welcome. Nice to have you here. You started playing today. It was fun. You hope this game still has a future? Absolutely. Yeah, I made a video about if LOTRO is going to end or not, and it's not going to end anytime soon. A long, long, long time from now. If anything, LOTRO's on a high right now. They have all those new players from the crazy offer they're doing. And they apparently had a really successful Mordor expansion, and I'm assuming Minas Morgul was really successful as well, because it seemed like there were a lot of players that played through that. So, I'd say LOTRO's in a really, really good spot right now. Maybe the best spot it's been since free-to-play. There we go, there we go. You get enough to max out 8 to 9 virtues? You didn't loot her corpse? Well, you know, her corpse didn't need to be looted. Yeah. Loot, not my strong suit. Yeah, Liquid Soap. I think they, even with everything they've done, I think they still need to relook at the actual cost of content in LOTRO and decide what they're going to do about it. I love that skill. Oh. Hey, light bulb. Oh my crap. Let's leave. Yeah, I'm fine taking on one at a time. 3? No, thank you. I think what happened is that light bulb lagged out and somehow pulled 3 enemies, because I'm pretty sure I didn't do that. Pretty confident that was not me. We're just gonna make our way back down here. Fight some things down here. Stay away from that up there. It's scary. Seriously though, we actually need to take on Marvel up there. Let's try that again. You'd have an auto clicker? Yeah. I'm guessing. I don't know. Are auto clickers enabled by the... I don't think they are allowed with the terms of service, are they? Well, I don't think they are. Okay. Can get you banned? Yeah, that's what I thought. You'll never catch me. What happened to the... How are we not in combat? Did anybody else see that? We didn't get XP, but that enemy went away. I'm still confused at what just happened. Alright, I'm pretty sure we didn't get... Yeah, I'm looking at chat log. Yeah, we need Marival. It doesn't require interaction, okay. Can leave it crafting, cool. Goodbye, boss lady. No healing potion. Sad times. Already half leveled up because of it? Dang. Okay, now we need to talk to Cole, whoever, in the top tier, and talk to Mithrandir over here. Or not Mithrandir, Mithridan. Mithrindin? Mithrimbrumblum. Anyway, person over here. Lead where you need to go? Okay, this way, I think. Having me lead is dangerous, Chromite. Beware. Beware. Burn it. Just burn them all.
Our work is never done, is it?
I should have read that. And dang it. But you know, something about our work never being done. I'm sure it was important. Alright. Now we gotta go to the top tier. We'll let Chromite lead for that. Oh boy. Bring back bad memories of Minas Tirith. This brings back bad memories of Minas Morgul. That's what this brings back. Not just Minas Tirith. Oh man. Dreading class deeds? Yeah.
We always meet in foul places.
Just for once, I would welcome a meeting in a field of flowers beneath a lovely blue sky. Someday, perhaps. Ah, even then I should not trust it, and would suspect the flowers of hiding some creeping danger, and the sky of turning stormy without warning. Colleen smiles grimly, and asks you about an errand that brings you to the uppermost tier of the city. You seek to gain entrance to the tower. If you must go that way, go with caution. For I tell you, it is not undefended. Some watchful presence guards the gate. More than that I cannot say, for I turned away upon sensing its presence. Oh my gosh, Chromite. So many deflecteds. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They still haven't fixed that. Great. Okay, now we have to go to the actual entrance of this place. I don't know where Chromite went. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's see. So I actually need to go up there, wherever that is. I don't remember. Over there. Hey, got a healing potion. Oh my gosh, thankfully my ears are recovering from that nonsense. A watchful resistance. Stand guard at the entrance to the tower, barring your passage. Alright, so now we need to talk to the presence. which would be somewhere. Oh, yes. There we go. The watchful English. The watchful presence regards you coldly, its malice coalescing before you, a solid wall of impassibility. You are reminded of the spirit in the watching stone outside the cavern of Nargaroth. But this presence has a different feeling than Zagrog. There was a mischievous bent to Zagrog's evil. Here there is order, a reverence for rules and commands that the other spirit of your acquaintance did not possess. None but the Gurzel and their servants may pass, the spirit whispers in your mind, and you see an image of Gothmog stand before the tower, making known his pronouncement before the watching stone. The spirit in the stone serves Gothmog, and will carry out his command. The watchful presence is unmoved by your need, and bars your passage. Talk to them at the uppermost tier. Alright. Back to the loud noises.
The spirit in the stone will only allow Guzul to pass?
Are you certain we cannot force our way inside? Ah, that is not likely. Watching stones possess a strange power, and physical force will not generally overcome it. Perhaps Mithrandir can work some wizard magic to get us past this barrier. Unless you know of a Gurzel that might be willing to accompany us past the watching stone, Staffdang, I cannot think of no other way. All right. Okay, now we get to fight our way back down, I guess. Get all that XP. Jeez, Chromite. Oh my gosh, dude. Like, now that my champion has decent-ish gear, they can do some good, but man, you're on another level, Chromite. On another level, man. Hey, Queen of the Guards, Hardwall, welcome, welcome. Nice to have both of you here. Oh my gosh, it's purple. I'm not gonna touch it. It's purple. I'm just gonna let Chromite have that one. I'll be over here, looting the chest. Process the comps, you'll gain XP. Eston Ali, hey, thank you so much for that host. Really, really, oh crap. Really, really appreciate it. Oh crap, get Chromite. One simple request, please. Oh my gosh. Revive for free, okay, we're good, we're good. We're good. We're good. One death's acceptable. Now we're in dangerous territory. I can't die now. A lot of red mobs. Yeah, I know. Chromite's doing things some might consider to be unnatural. Oh, man. Chromite's got my back, I think. No, I really do appreciate it, Chromite. The nerfing Guardians early level? Interesting. Man, those stuns. Jeez, thank goodness they didn't get stunned on all those other mobs. I'd be so dead. Oh my gosh. Stuns, man. Stuns. My greatest enemy right now is if Crow might get stunned. Oh, that's funny. To me. Now, in 10 minutes, it might not be so funny, but for now it's funny. This way. Oh my. It's okay because Kazan, I'm in you. Man. Oh gosh, hello. You're so far away from in-game, and you don't have Captain or Guardian. Actually thinking about making one? Okay. Yeah, I'd say currently in LOTRO, out of the two, I'd make a Guardian. Guardians are in a real good spot right now. It seems, anyway. As somebody who doesn't play one, I don't know for sure, but, you know, seems like they're in a good spot. Well, that player took that XP. Alright. Good deal. Guards aren't in a good spot for raiding. Okay. But hey, they didn't loot the chest. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Definitely cheaper, okay. That's great. There we go. Oh my leg. You've left it for 2 months and almost gained a level? Or for 2 minutes, jeez. Yeah, I know where I'm going. I know where I'm going, chat. Don't question it. I know where I'm not going. Right, I'm rethinking if I know where I'm going. Definitely rethinking the whole know where I'm going thing. I think this is why you guys watch. You don't watch for the good gameplay. You watch for this nonsense. Because there isn't gameplay. Alright, let's see. Wow, okay, that kills you. Good to know. Good to know. Well, hey, we're just as close as we were before. And you know, that's how I get to Ekaruliel every time. That's the pro level way to get there.
The watching stone outside Barad Kuron will only allow Gurzul to pass.
That may be a problem, my friend. The Ranger Anoth did tell us that Agrukor seeks to gain access to the tower, but he seems unlikely to cooperate with us, Staffdang. And as it stands, we do not know for certain where the captain of the pit may be found. There is also another matter, that if we did not learn Agrukor's location, Anoth would not allow us to join hands with his hated foe, no matter the purpose or duration of the peace. No, Agrukor will not help us gain access to the tower. Gandalf leans on his staff, deep in thought. When he stands up straight once again, there is a twinkling in his eye. We have no Gurzul close at hand, Staftang, but perhaps we can make one of our own. Oh boy. Another one of Gandalf's crazy ideas. Ooh, I'm a wizard, I got ideas, ha ha ha. Yeah, you're crazy, Gandalf. Yeah, those are better. Alright. And we can't advance until we've gained at least a level. I think that's actually where I'm going to call it today, guys. Thank you everyone so much for watching. Let's see if this person they mentioned that they want us to raid is still streaming here. Dun, 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 dun. Yep, they are. All right.
Good deal. Let's queue up for that raid. Get those emotes ready. Get that hype going. And I'll see you guys again real soon for some more LOTRO. Tomorrow we'll probably not be streaming LOTRO, but we'll see. We might do 2 streams tomorrow, a LOTRO stream and a non-LOTRO stream. But of course that is not till next time. Thank you everyone so much for watching. And I'll see you again real soon. Let's have fun with this raid!